Hello and welcome back to the Teens Class with Neye. I hope we all have been doing very amazing. So on today's episode on Teens Class with Neye, we're going to be discussing a very sensitive topic: clarity. What defines you? So many people out there have this issue we call clarity. You might have found your passion. It could be more than one, but then one way or the other, you're not sure you're not clear on what exactly to do with your life. So I'm going to be citing two examples. I'm going to relate it to a girl life situation. Another is going to be towards career path. Okay, so Rose has a dinner to attend. And obviously she wants to look all ravishing and really nice that day. Now she goes to a store to get a dress. And she's faced with so many colors, so many kinds, styles of dinner dresses, and she's confused. She doesn't know which one to pick. There's a red, there's silver, there's gold, there's black, there's green, and she's so confused because she has checked like quite a number of them and they all suit her well. So she doesn't know what to do. She's confused. So she keeps changing her mind as to what color she wants and the style. Is it a straight fitted dress or is it a long flowing dress? And all of that keeps happening. She doesn't know what exactly she wants. Now someone might ask, is it that she did not plan, or is it that she does not know what she wants? The thing is that she might know what she wants, but she doesn't know how she wants it to be like. And that's where clarity comes into play. And so many of us are in this same situation. We have a picture of what we want, but we don't just know how to see it, or it's not just clicking for us. We've not yet just sat down and chosen a particular path and say this is what I want. So the second example is going to be based on career path. Now you might want to be an engineer, a medical doctor, a songwriter, a photographer, a seamstress, a programmer, whatever as the case may be. But there's still this confusion lurking around the corner. There's still this thought of, I don't know exactly to venture into in these fields. If it's photography, I don't know if I should go into portrait or landscape. If it's songwriting, I don't know what kind of songs I should actually write. I can write all of them, but which one should I focus on? I don't know which one. So that kind of confusion. And day after day, you keep changing your mind. You keep changing. Thoughts keep arising as to what you should do and what you should not do. Some persons might say once you start studying or knowing more about the career, you might someday find your own career path, or you might someday find your own path. While some may not really have to study so much about the career path, but they're already clear on what they want to venture into. But whichever way your own is, or whichever way you find your path, the bottom line is that you have to be clear concerning what you want to do or who you want to be, because it's very important. Now my next outline is going to be, what is clarity? Clarity is straightforwardness, something that lacks ambiguity, unbiased, or simply the state of being clear on something. It is that click moment for you by making a decision saying, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be, this is where I want to be involved in, and no matter how it turns out to be tomorrow, I'll stick to it, come rain, come sun. Period. So why do I need to be clear on or about some certain things? Yeah, there are so many reasons, but I'm just going to spill a few. It's the most important concept in personal productivity. It is said that once you have clarity, your level of productivity will be on the increase because you know what you want and you're going for it. There will be a high level of productivity. It will give you an edge above your peers. Like I said earlier, it's an issue for so many young people out there. So finding yours, really be a good start on time. That if you can find yours, it really gives you an edge above your peers. out there. It's really going to be a good start. But then, excuse me, continuity has a role to play. So in as much as you find it on time and it gives you an edge, you need to make sure that you're able to stick to it no matter what. It makes work easier and faster. I bet you that if Rose, that's referring to my initial story, the first one I told, if Rose had a plan, maybe she said she wanted a red dress, a red fitted short dress, above the knee or below the knee dress, that would have been way much better for her finding the dress actually to pick or to put on that day. It would have been a lot better than having nothing again, nothing like at all. So it makes work easier and faster, because there's an already existing goal and there's an already existing plan, and you don't want to deviate from it. So that's it. Now things flow into place like naturally. I've noticed that sometimes when you just make up your mind and be like, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this, I want to do that, I don't know, but you might not really have to stress that much, but things just start flowing into place. Like you just start having this easy flow, this easy way going movement, kind of, sort of like that. So things flow into place like naturally. It helps you navigate life easier. You know, when you want to go to the market and you write a list of things to buy, and you have for the food stuff, then you have your toiletries and all of that all separated. Now it helps you navigate life easier. There's a map already, so you're the pilot now, directing your life to the areas you want it to go, or the area you want it to be in or at. Now if you're buying food stuff, you know that this whole line, the market, they normally have the whole of this line is selling food stuff. So if it's rice, garri, beans, maggi, pepper and all of that, you're getting it at once. So the direction is focused on food stuff direction, and you're getting all of them at a stretch. If it's toiletries, you're going to that direction and you're getting all of it at a stretch, and that's all. So it helps you navigate life easier because the ambiguity has been cleared. So most likely you're just going for what you want, basically. It aids growth, it fosters growth, it brings stability. Because at that state of confusion, it is said that you are just unstable. You don't know what you want. Not like you don't really know what you want. You might know what you want, but you're still confused. You're still confused, like you don't know what exactly in that thing you want that you want. Let me put it that way. Now it brings stability. And then lastly, living an intentional life requires clarity. Imagine a life with less confusion. I can only imagine that kind of life. Now, so then let's discuss you and clarity. Do you know that being clear about what you do and what you think is a critical step in taking responsibility for your current actions? Do you know? Now, it allows you the freedom to design better possibilities for future actions that will get you to where you want to go and where you want to be. When you have clarity, you see and understand things clearly. Every effort and moving forward must start with clarity. Quick one, why don't we get clear? The answer to the question is in the question itself. You said you always want to learn something. You won't have clarity in your life until you define that something. What is that thing you want to do? Or what is that thing you love doing? You won't have clarity in your life until you define it. We do multiple things simultaneously. We forget that, once you focus on one and build on it, then with time, you can learn another, and it goes on that way. You always want to change direction where you find a little niche and you just try to settle with it. It's not meant to be that way. You can't just be changing direction like a what? I don't know what grammar do I use. No, it doesn't work that way. So we really need to help ourselves. Now, lastly, in all, we need not forget the God factor, because in Him we find total clarity. And if you neglect Him, you notice that you might feel that you have gotten clear, but when you venture into those particular areas, you see yourself struggling, if not coming out of it eventually. So let's not neglect the God factor. Include Him when you're on your journey, in your journey to clarity. Include Him. Let Him be the top person there, because only in Him you can find total clarity. Strategies for absolute clarity. You need to create space. Create space for yourself. Identify what matters. Set your priorities right. Do one thing at a time. I said that initially. Do one thing at a time. You cannot just want to do everything at the same time. No, build on one first, then with time you can do another. Get quiet. Be quiet. Write to get clear. And then lastly, stay where your heart wants you to be. That's why I said passion and clarity, they're like interlinked. You must have found something that you love doing, or something you want to do, before you start trying to get clear on what exactly and what not. So stay where your heart wants you to be. Now I'm going to be concluding. Nevertheless, things become clearer when you detach yourself from them and look at them from a certain distance and perspective. Then finally, when your clarity meets your conviction and you apply action to the equation, your world begins to transform before your eyes. Then before I forget this one, because this is very important, there's no certain age for clarity at all. Whether you get it when you're much younger or when you're older, the bottom line is that you shall get clarity before your life ends. But our prayer is that it's on time. That's our prayer. So to every young person, to every teenager, to every entrepreneur, still working hard and putting in effort in whatever we find ourselves in, but we haven't found clarity and you feel like you've lost hope, you feel like a lost person, just keep up, keep striving, keep pushing. Like I said, it will only get better at the end, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Do enjoy the rest of the week. It's the Teens Class with me, signing out now.